Today's subject is that reduce the stress. That is not the answer. When you do, normal social life, that, sometimes, overloaded work, necessary. And sometimes that, a relationship with, other people, including the boss, then, this becomes stressful. Then, not only in the outside, when you come home, husband or wife is bothering a lot, or children yelling and fighting and playing around and making, running around, make it stressful. So when this stress is, getting worse, then sometimes our body cannot handle our own self. So what's the choice? Then you have to go to the medical doctor. When they test the blood test, all necessary tests, urine tests, then, okay, nothing wrong with you. The only thing we can do for you is reduce your stress. Now, I learned this one from my experience with my patient. One time, one female came, and then, both yelling at, her all the time. Then, the client say something. Then in between, then, everything overloaded. Then she could not say, oh, because my boss made a mistake, She could not say this. But, boss is yelling at her. So I told her, why don't you, reduce the stress? Then, if I reduce the stress, then I have to quit the job. Then I cannot make money. Then this finance burden will make me more stressful. That's the answer. So reduce the stress is not the answer. Then let's say to reduce the stress, she has to find out another kind of job. Then in the meantime, that the stress is the same. On the top of that, more concern about getting the job. Then that's on the top of that, more stressful. So another example is that, okay, when you go home, that, husband is very stressful, he doesn't touch anything. She has to do, cooking, cleaning home, take care of children, everything. Now, so because my husband doesn't do anything, so I divorce him, then I don't have stress anymore with my husband. But after this one, there's more stressful thing happen because there's no husband. So reduce the stress is not the right answer. And then how to reduce the stress? When I check the internet, there are so many things listed there. Look at everything positively, and exercise, and good meditation. And sometimes, okay, you go to the pub and, talk about, both, oh, what a stupid guy, That's possibly that, we may be able to reduce stress a little bit. But it may take a long time, meaning that costing a lot of money too. So when this, patient faced this job, but she could not say much to the boss because the boss had my life like this one. So she could not yell back, don't shout at me, she could not do that. So her emotion is pressurized like this one, and according to acupuncture theory, okay, this pressurizing, making angry, okay, that is related with the liver function. So I treat her liver function. So I did 2 times. And third time, this patient came. I don't have a stress anymore. What happened? You did a good job. My circumstance outside, my boss yelling and my client yelling at me, I'm in between, nothing changed. But I don't have stress. Wait a second. I am learning from my patient now. So the conclusion is like this. When you get the strong immune system, our body may be able to fight back against the, evil energy, like a virus, things like that. Now, same theory. If my body function is strong enough, we may be able to fight back against that kind of stress. I learned just what theory in the school, but in the practice, I learned from my patient that we may be able to fight back against stress if our body function strong enough. Makes sense, right? Thank you so much for your watching.